Last night, two of our officers in Belarus, posing as tourists, attempted to meet an agent who has information about an arms shipment to Iraq. The KGB is aware of the shipment and have been relentless in trying to keep this information secret. They monitor most foreigners, and their surveillance techniques have been notoriously effective. Half the people on the streets are on their payroll. Our officers were advised to use extreme caution. They employed elusive maneuvers, they altered their appearance, split up, and prepared to rendezvous 2 hours later. From what we can gather, our officers arrived at the prearranged spot and they signaled to meet. Having received the all clear, the agent approached them, but something went wrong. The KGB knew they were coming.
I told you there wouldn't be a next time.
You're overreacting.
I'm not overreacting. You propositioned a waitress on our anniversary.
As trained, our officers immediately warned the agent to abort, but in doing so, they sacrificed themselves. They were arrested, hauled away, and as of now, their whereabouts are unknown. The agent escaped, and we believe he's still looking to get us his intel. But if he doesn't get a signal for another meet within 2 days, he'll go underground, and we may never see him again. Minsk Station is convinced all of their officers have been compromised, so they need us to send someone else in. I'm afraid this will be our last chance, sir.
Mr. Kellen, ready, willing, and able?
Yes, sir.
All bullet wounds healed?
Wait a minute. The team that we lost was familiar with the area. Now, I know that you're eager to get back into the field.
We'll give him a map.
But the surveillance there is insane. We need to send someone in from OTS to see if they can break it first.
He won't be going alone.
You want me to run the gauntlet?
Quinn does.
That's what OTS did during the Cold War against the KGB.
They're still KGB in Belarus, and they're every bit as charming as their predecessors.
The job is simple. You just have to figure out who's running surveillance and break it. That way I can meet with our agent without being followed. You'll be using disguise, technology. You'll go in as a human rights activist. They'll be watching you from the moment you get off the plane.
This sounds like a great opportunity.
To end up in a gulag.
I've talked to you.
Belarus?
Are you sure we've exercised all of our options here? Because Matt is still recovering from the shooting, and Terry, she's an artist.
She's an OTS officer, is what she's trained to do.
Yeah, but there's lots of ways that she can study surveillance techniques from here. We have stolen security files. We have defector reports.
Sifting through all that stuff could take weeks.
So it's fine with you.
Not entirely.
Look, Quinn's going to be out of here any day now, as soon as the president chooses a new permanent director.
In the meantime, I've convinced Quinn to bring you in on this.
Hermit.
A defector from the Belarus Ministry of Defense. When he first came forward, he offered us a massive intelligence, among which we discovered the Iraqi arms deal.
What our agent in Belarus has information on.
Exactly.
And you think that Herman may know more?
If he does, Terry and Mac could stay at home.
The rain in Spain falls mainly on the plain.
So take an umbrella.
I read you loud and clear.
No microphone. These things were great.
It picks up your voice through the vibrations of your ear canal.
I know.
The only thing that might give us away is that we're going to be walking down the street talking to ourselves.
Pretend you're singing. You can do the duet from your jail cells. A few formalities from our friends in casualty affairs. Last will and testaments. If you don't have a firstborn child, feel free to remember me.
Jackson Hazley.
This way.
Hello, sir.
If you had a premium cable package, I'd be a much happier defector. Although we do get Atomic Chicken on the Cartoon Network in half an hour. Have you come to polygraph me or take my pulse? Or to make me tell my stories for the 10th time?
Make you tell your stories for the 10th time.
Very well, Mr.
Johnson. Tell me about the arms deal that your country made with Iraq, the shoulder-fired Gimlet missiles.
So, you have confirmed my information.
We have reason to believe that another shipment is imminent.
Of Gimlet missiles? No.
Something else, then?
Well, what else might Belarusia have that Iraq would be interested in?
You tell me.
First, perhaps you can tell me about American geography. I'm thinking Florida, but I'm worried about the summers. What are the climate extremes in North Carolina?
You planning a trip?
A home. You want information, I want a split-level ranch.
I hope you treat yourself as well. 48.50, and it's not your...
Next of kin. In case of your death or disappearance.
Keeps the lawyers busy.
Who shall receive your accrued pension fund value, if any? So what about you? You put your parents?
I always go with the spotted owls. I filled that out a dozen times. Never been killed once.
You always like this before a mission?
Like what?
They're leaving in a few minutes, sir. They're traveling separately. They'll hook up after they pass through customs and immigration. Then...
Carl, our 2 officers who were arrested in Minsk, they're dead. They were killed 2 hours ago.
I can still catch Callan and Lowell.
What for?
We have to tell them.
No, we don't. They're professionals. They know what the stakes are.
This is your key, which you will turn in at the elevator before going downstairs, if you choose to go out.
Thank you.
Elevator attendant is to be paid 500 rubles a day for this service.
And if I choose to carry the key with me?
I'm sorry, that is not an option we offer.
Аэрокомпания нашла ваш чемодан.
Airline has found your luggage.
Thank you.
Oh, you must inspect contents.
Да?
Okay. my jeans, my sweater, my favorite jammies. Yeah, it's all here. Thank you. Oh, I'm sorry.
Tipping is not allowed. However, 580 rubles for safe recovery of luggage. До свидания.
That's it. I've got them all.
Won't that tell them we're onto them?
Well, that's why you're here, isn't it? To get them onto you. That way you can lose them and tell me how you do it.
So what about your room?
Bugs, stay. Cockroaches included. Your suitcase have to go potty?
The airline lost it, and then Natasha and Morris returned it.
Mine too.
Well, then we have to assume that everything that's in them is already been compromised with tracking or listening devices.
Already running the gauntlet.
I better get started.
So, how did you like Hermit?
Belarus may be selling more than Gimlet missiles. Nuclear warheads.
That would explain the stepped-up surveillance.
And why our officers were executed.
They wouldn't want that getting out. Have you verified this?
When the Soviet Union was dissolved, Belarus returned all nuclear weapons to Moscow. And that's 122 single warhead ICBMs. Problem is, only 120 arrived.
A nuclear warhead rounding error.
I think that we should make a deal with Hermit.
Let me guess. House, car, satellite TV, a yellow lab for the yard.
Sir, if Hermit can provide us with the intel that we need to shut this shipment down, it would make it unnecessary for Matt and Terry to run the Gauntlet.
I've read your psych profile, Mr. Hazley. Have you ever seen it?
You know I haven't, sir.
You'd be flattered. They rate your intellect at the genius level.
Well, I don't,
However, nowhere can I find the word clairvoyant. Are you clairvoyant, Mr. Hazley? No? Well, then you really don't know what Hermit's going to give us. And you really don't know what it's going to make necessary and what it's going to make unnecessary. Do you?
Beginning SDR. Working my way down Korova Street.
Take it nice and easy.
I'll break the pace. See if anyone slows down.
See anything interesting?
You like sausages?
What kind?
19th century. Nice postmodern cheeses, though. It's a male subject. Gray coat, Hamburg, glasses.
You positive?
Well, either that or he's insane. He's window shopping in an empty store.
You alone?
For the moment. They can't arrest me for shopping, can they? Second male subject, possible lead element. They're using a vehicle. Green sedan's passed me twice. Second male confirmed. But I've lost the first subject. Wait a minute. Okay, it's a 3-person rotation, 2 on foot, front and rear. They're using the car to leapfrog me.
Good work. Can you break it?
They're pretty tight. I'll give it a shot. Changing my appearance, going maternity.
Not acceptable.
There's a yearly cash allowance on top of a furnished house, a car, and taxes paid for 3 years.
You call 3,000 square feet a house?
That's a larger house than I got.
You are a civil servant, something that I have left behind. A Mercedes. This I could drive in Minsk.
What kind of car would you prefer?
American. A Cadillac. Or maybe a Plymouth Prowler.
Been clear for 4 blocks. I'm ready to head back to the... Damn.
Terry. Terry.
They're back.
This offer is on the table. If we get the information that we need elsewhere, you get nothing.
What elsewhere? Who else knows what I know? I know names, routes, payment plans, schedules, accounts.
Others have been involved.
I am intimately familiar with everyone involved. I know who met with whom, when, the contents of documents signed. Only I know it all.
Because you set it up. You set up the sale of warheads to Iraq so that you could get us to pay you for the information to stop it. It's all you. You're playing both sides of the game.
So? You understand, I can guarantee the accuracy of my information. But you must guarantee me a reward of equal value. And you might want to do so before tomorrow night.
Why tomorrow?
That's when the shipment goes out. Consider that free gift with your purchase.
Terry, talk to me. What's happening?
I'm here, I'm fine. Clear and moving on.
Милости просим.
Matt, are you there?
Yeah. You still clear?
No, I am not clear. I repeat, I am not clear.
How'd they get you this time?
Get out of your clothes, now.
What?
Get naked.
Terry.
Just do it. Strip.
Am I stripping for a reason, or is this some kind of kinky sex thing with you?
No, not with me. Crickets.
Crickets?
Well, somewhere along the line, I got sprayed with female cricket pheromones. I'm guessing at the airport.
Well, you think they got me, too?
Oh, that's a good bet. But if you wash your clothes now, they'll be dry in enough time for your run.
Meanwhile, I'm unwittingly turning on crickets all over Belarus.
Pheromones drive them nuts. They have people with boxes of male crickets stationed at the choke points. Every time I lost them, they picked me up again.
And you figured this out how?
Paid attention in class.
Does this stuff permeate clothing?
We have to take it all off.
We? Oh, where exactly are you?
Clothing store dressing room.
Ah, and you're taking off everything?
Same as you.
Well, I feel sorry for the male crickets. Trapped in a box, sensing a girl just out of reach.
Wondering what she looks like. The size of her wingspan.
You like a man with bullet holes? Terry? Terry?
I'm getting my new clothes on. Coming back to the hotel.
So soon? I was just beginning to enjoy this.
Yeah, well, that explains a lot.
What's that supposed to mean?
Nothing. I'll see you soon.
And this figure includes health insurance.
You'll have to pay for that out of your allowance.
Insurance is expensive in this country.
Take it or leave it. This is already extortion.
You don't like me, do you?
Well, I don't have to like you. I just have to make a deal with you before your information becomes moot.
Well, maybe you just don't know me.
I know enough.
Really?
Yeah, really.
Tell me. Or what do you know?
All right? I know that you worked with your president's death squads.
I was a soldier, I followed orders.
I know that prisoners were tortured and executed under your command.
You do not know the circumstances.
I know that you freely admit to having orchestrated the sale of nuclear warheads to Iraq in order to have something of value to defect with. You get paid by them, you get paid by us.
And you would never do these things.
No, I would not.
It's nice to be so pure, isn't it? I was like you once. Very much like you.
I find that hard to believe.
Because you still think in absolutes. But many compromises later, this is what men like us become.
Men like you.
Just what I would have said. No. Do you have a pen?
I do.
Yes.
Please hold for the president.
Robert, just wanted to call and let you know what a stellar job I think you've been doing for us over there. I really appreciate you stepping in. Again, just stellar work.
Thank you, Mr. President. Happy to be of service.
Great. You take care now.
Stellar.
Matt, it's me. I need to make some notes.
A lot less exciting in person?
No, more like strange. It's the first time I undressed with a man since my divorce. Or across town.
Well, it was good for me.
Hey, it did seem to spark to that distance thing.
So I get free psychoanalysis with every surveillance run?
Well, you just seem to like keeping people at a distance. I don't know, it's probably a side effect of the job.
Not for me. I've always been like that. The job was just an excuse.
Careful, that was almost revealing.
You better brief me on my run before I start weaving and sharing.
God forbid. Okay. First, you're gonna take the bus over the bridge to Korova Street. Once you reach Korova Street, a 3-man team will pick you up. You lose them by changing your appearance. Once you clear the Vostok district, you leave your signal at the site and move on to the fountain and wait for the agent.
The warheads will be loaded onto a barge in Minsk. These are the details of the sale, the names of those involved on both sides, the banking entities that transferred and laundered the monies. Everything you need is there.
The name of the ship isn't here.
I left before that was decided. The Iraqis insisted on providing the vessel. They were afraid of betrayal.
Imagine that.
The name of the ship should not be so difficult for you to find.
I am not the one who has to find it.
I have honored my part of the deal. I assume you will honor yours.
I gave you my word.
Well, I know I can count on that.
Yes, you can.
Милости просим. Спасибо.
Jest to do doma.
Остановился. Вот. Там.
Ты его видишь?
Не надо.
Empty your pockets.
What the hell are you talking about? I'm clear. The agent's clear. He just gave the signal. If
The agent's clear. You're still marked. Give me your change. They're following this. It's a GPS tracking device. Whatever happens, just get to the agent.
Terry, what are you doing?
Finishing my job. You get to the agent.
Где-то?
Он передвигается. Пошли.
Это она! Пошел, пошел, убирай! Пошел! Кто не двигается? Не двигайся!
Быстро.
Проверь переулка. На переулок что-то видно или нет? Юрак! Юрак! Открой вперед!
What happened? Mr. Reese, what happened? What happened to Terry?
I still don't have audio.
Where are they holding her? What are we doing to get her back?
This is not the time.
The hell it isn't. Miss Lowell could be executed any minute.
She gave herself up for this, Joshua, and it's about to go down now.
We're stopping the missile shipment.
Bravo team's ready. On your call. Over.
Stand by, Bravo team. We're acquiring the thermal imaging satellite.
Bravo team, you're clear to board the barge. I repeat, you are clear to board the barge.
We are on board. Dividing to secure port and starboard decks. Starboard deck. Encountering unfriendlies. Starboard secure. Port deck. We got hostiles. Hostiles neutralized. Port deck secure. Target acquired. Over.
Proceed.
Proceeding. Nuclear warheads are disarmed. Any unfriendlies? We're clear. Return to boarding point. Bravo team clear. Ready to detonate. Over.
Detonate. Now, we're gonna try everything.
No, sir. If you don't get her back, this wasn't worth it.
You asked for me, sir?
Our agent did well. As did your hermit.
My hermit?
Well, you made the deal, helped save the world.
I did my job.
So he's of no further value to us.
He's fulfilled his part of the bargain.
I'm considering sending him back to Belarus.
They'll kill him. I gave him my word.
The opportunity has arisen to make a prisoner exchange.
What prisoners? Our 2 officers have been killed.
They've just taken another one. So, what do you think?
So I'm a free man. With my Cadillac waiting, I expect. I was hard on you in negotiations. But this is my retirement. It's just business.
I'm afraid so. I'm sorry, but your retirement will be short-lived.
You're sending me back. I underestimated you. Or maybe you overestimated yourself.
Sir, Senator Gage is here.
Show him in. Senator, I'm honored. A house call from the Select Committee. Was there something you forgot to ask me the last time I testified?
No, Robert. As usual, you told us everything. Everything you wanted to tell us, anyway. I just come from the White House.
Oh?
The president has made his selection for director.
Has he? Congratulations.
Thank you. I wanted you to hear it first from me. I think I hit 80 on the Parkway. Wasn't sure I could travel faster than a rumor.
Remarkable achievement.
I know you wanted the job.
Oh, what I want doesn't matter. I'm sure you'll be very effective. People like you.
But you're better qualified. The president will be calling you in the morning to offer you the position of intelligence liaison for the Department of Homeland Security. I hope you accept. I could use your help.
I'll be honored to serve in any position where the president thinks I'll be useful.
Thank you, Robert. Maybe you'll come for dinner tomorrow night, give me the lay of the land. You met my wife, haven't you? Kate? She makes some kick-ass chili.
Chili?
Chili. Hi, Tom Gage.
Jackson Hazley, Senator.
Good to meet you, Jackson. See you around?
Mr. Hazley, he's ready.
That's all right.